Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DJ Danny D's Lockdown Pub Quiz number 12. Number 12 in the series. We've been at this for nearly 13 weeks, I guess. So this is it. This is our pub quiz. We do this every Tuesday night, and you're welcome along to join. It's absolutely free to do so, although donations are appreciated, contributions at all are appreciated to supporting me in doing this. But yeah, if you're watching along here with Facebook Live, you are live. If you're watching this on a recorded version of it on YouTube, then you're not live, but you're welcome to play along. The link to the answer sheet will be in the description of the YouTube video, so you're welcome to play along. So Facebook Live, here we are, ready to go. I'm going to refresh the screen now so I can click on and I can see your comments, which will be good. Make sure that volume is down, don't want no feedback. Yeah, volume's gone. I can see myself. There I am. And I can also see your comments as well there. So say hi if you've just joined in. And don't forget to hit that share button as well. If you've never played before, there are a few things you need to know. Very, very straightforward and simple. I'm going to be asking the questions during this live feed. Straightforward enough. You do not put the answers in the comments of the live feed. Instead, you need the answer sheet. Now, the link to the answer sheet is on my Facebook page. It's directly below this live stream video. And if you click on that on a second phone or a second device, because obviously you need to watch the live stream on one, use that second device to access that answer sheet, and that will square you up and get you all sorted and ready to go. The entire quiz is multiple choice and all the answers are there, so just click on that answer sheet link and you are roaring and ready to go. All right, we'll waffle for a few minutes, give people a chance to come on in. So I can see some names are coming in. Graham, Simon, I'm getting a lot of highs. Hi, Julie. McJack's off. Mac Jackson. What is that, Billy Macaulay? is that in your endo? So yeah, don't forget to keep it clean in the comments. Families are playing along. Their kids playing along with their parents and whatnot. Various households around the world, mainly here in Northern Ireland, a few on the UK mainland, and I think we might get a few from further afield, which is kind of cool. So if you just joined us, yep, all you need to do is go and grab that answer sheet. You'll find that answer sheet on my page. It'll be on a post just underneath this live feed that basically says answer sheet. You can't miss it. Go ahead and click on that with a second phone or a second device, and you'll be roaring and ready to go. All right, folks, it looks like the majority of people are here. I can see we're up in the 40 teams already, so that's quite good. I'm glad. Thank you very much for joining us along. If you're new and you don't know what to do, just go ahead and type in the comments, what do I do? And someone will explain to you. If I see it, I'll explain it to you. But that's pretty much it. So this is Lockdown Pub Quiz number 12. If you just joined us, welcome along. We're about to get started very shortly. I'll be interacting with your comments in the live feed, so anything you want to say, feel free to do it. You want to give me some juicy gossip, or you got any good dad jokes? I love dad jokes. Give me some dad jokes, just because I got a 3.5-year-old here, and he's starting to get the funny bone. You know, he's starting to get it, but it's mainly stuff about poop. I mean, I'll be honest with you, anything to do with poop, and that's him going off on one. So yeah, if you have a dad joke that involves poop, that would be great. All right, so before we start off, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who fired me a contribution to support me in doing these pub quizzes. The link to my PayPal account is with the answer sheet post on my page. If you enjoy the pub quiz at the end and you haven't fired me a pound for your team, please do so. I'd be very, very grateful for that. Can I ask now everybody, it looks like we've got everybody, can I ask you all to hit the share button? Do that now. The reason why I'm asking you to hit the share button is because you've got loads of friends and family on your page, and it would be so cool if some of them could join you here in the pub quiz and maybe compete against them next week. So the share button is just down at the bottom. You just need to hit it. Fire it and forget. That's all you need to do. You don't need to put up a comment or anything. Just hit that share button. I'd be very grateful if you do. I go back and look through all the people that shared, and I'm all like, thank you, thank you, thank you. So please do that for me. Let's try and get the numbers up. The numbers up would be great. Okay, so the answer sheet, you should have that. We're all ready to go. Remember, don't go back a page whenever you're playing the answer sheet. Whenever you go from one page to the second page, never go back. You just might accidentally lose all of your answers. It sometimes does that. So the back button, even though it's there, don't hit it. If you've realized you've answered something wrong in the previous round and you want to get yourself scored, don't be tempted to go back. You could wipe all of your answers, and it's so frustrating if that happens. You got to start over again. I was going to say no Google as well. That's always a good thing. Please do not search Google for the answers. There's no point, because there are no prizes for winning this pub quiz. There are prizes, and we'll talk about them later on and how they're distributed, but they're not necessarily for the people in first place. So there's no point cheating. You're only cheating yourself. You want to see how well you can do. The maximum score in my pub quizzes is 58 points. There's 58 questions. Let's see if you can get yourself up into the 50s. If you are, Mensa material right there. Unagi, that's what you are. And if you get in the 40s, you're doing really, really well. The 30s is still good going, because sometimes quizzes can be a bit tough, can't they? So just challenge yourself. No Google, no Google. All right, folks, I think it's time to get underway. If you haven't put your team name in the comments, please do so now. You got a team name for your team? If not, quick, think of something. But remember, keep it clean, because we do have families playing with their children, so please keep it clean. No bad words. All right, I think that's pretty much it. Get those team names coming up. I'd like to see some of them. The wooden tops are here. I can see that. There's popped up there. The Dirty Baskins here again. Hello. Who else do we've got? Team name, getting our weekly vitamin D. Who else we've got? Bonsai Liz and the Sunday is Father's Day. What? Bonsai Liz and Sunday is Father's Day. Oh, I have right now. TDB is here. Yeah, we got lots of people watching too. So if you're watching and you have no idea what's going on, we're playing a pub quiz. And if you need the answer sheet, the link to it's on my page. All right, folks, let's get it underway. No point delaying it any further. I've waffled on enough. We're up in the 50 teams now, so you've got enough people here to play along. So let's go ahead and do it. You should be looking at the answer sheet and looking at general knowledge. Round number 1 is always going to be general knowledge, just to get your brain fired up and get you in the mood. And then we shall hit the themes a bit later on. So let's kick it off with question number 1. You'll see the options there. Saturn, Uranus, and Mars are your 3 options. You can see that there. So here's the question. Which planet in our solar system has a moon called Titan? That's a kind of hard question. If you're not astronomy minded, that's a kind of hard question. So which planet in our solar system has a moon called Titan? Is that Saturn, Uranus, or Mars? Ooh. Yeah, music went off. There we go. Get that background music going again. There it is. Three Smarties and a tuber here. Honey Bunny team. Team I don't know anything. Cool. I like your team names. Thank you. Now this music I'm using in the background is royalty free. I've been using it for the past 3 weeks. You're probably going to get bored of it. I'm starting to get bored of it. I promise from next week, new tunes. New tunes. All right, question number 2. Question number 2, we got a martial arts question. You can probably tell from the writing there. The name of which martial art literally means way of the sword? Is it karate, kendo, jiu-jitsu, or taekwondo? The name of which martial art literally means way of the sword? Not bad music, but I think we'll change it for next week. All right, question number 3. Question number 3. How many states are there down the west coast of America? 3, 4, 5, or 6? So how many states do you think there are down the west coast, the coastline of America? LJ's here. Tropical house tune. Tropical. All right, question number 4. Question number 4. Prussian and cobalt are shades of what color? Purple, blue, or green? Prussian and cobalt are shades of what color? Yes, LJ, royalty free. Can't afford to get shut down with proper music. Question number 5. Question number 5. What is a female seal called? A pup, a cow, or a hen? What is a female seal called? John, you'll know this one. Let's see, however, if anyone else knows this one. And no answers in the comments, remember. On what band did the radio station Atlantic 252 transmit on? Was it AM, FM, or long wave? On what band did the radio station Atlantic 252 transmit on? Moving on, question number 7. Question number 7 is a 50-50 for your computer geeky nerdy friends. Hopefully you've got one of those on your team. Who's your resident geek? Come on, let's do this. Which came first? Windows XP or Windows Vista? Which came first? XP or Vista? Alright folks, before I read out the final question, this general knowledge round, once you're done with this question, there is a next button at the bottom of your sheet. All you have to do is click that, and it'll take you to round number 2. Alright, let's do this. Question number 8, the final question for general knowledge round number 1. What band sang the theme tune to Friends? Do you remember that one? I'll be there for you. Not singing, not singing. Bare Naked Ladies, Hootie and the Blowfish, or the Rembrandts? What band sang the theme tune to Friends, the hit TV series? All right, once you're done with that, hit next at the bottom and take it to round number 2. See you there. Alright, welcome to round number 2. Before we get underway, it's time for the weekly shout-outs, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody celebrating anything out there in the real world, go ahead and put it in the comments right now. Type it down there. Who do you want to give a shout-out to? Anybody celebrating a birthday, a wedding, an anniversary, a bar mitzvah? I'll go for anything right about now. So if you celebrate, even just sitting there with a glass of wine in your hand and playing the pub quiz in the other, just chilling and enjoying life, then go ahead and hit me up with it. Come on, put some shout-outs in the comments and I'll read them out loud as and when they come through. There's a bit of a delay, so I'll have to offer for a second until I start seeing them. But come on, hit me with your shout-outs. Anybody that's playing along that you recognize and maybe come up because every now and again you see a name is watching or someone has joined. You think, I know that person. Maybe they came in because you shared it. Maybe they came in for you shared it. If you haven't shared it, share it. That's how you get your friends in here. But we've got no shout-outs so far. Either you're not typing or there's, oh, I've got one. And it has to be Mark Hall, doesn't it? Always got to be Mark Hall with the first one. What's he say now? Shout out to Simon, who can't be mean enough to beat me 3 weeks in a row. Oh, Simon, take him down. Take his punk down. We got Lee Wilson Adamson says, shout out to my dad. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Whoop, whoop. Cardi Cook says, oh, gonna have to click the more button on that one because there's more. Cardi Cook says, shout out to our family in Northern Ireland. Whoop, whoop. Special mention to Scott's sister Stephanie, who has her first date in a while. Ooh, mon chéri, mon chéri. Getting jiggy with it. Nah. All right, Mark Walker's birthday, 21st. Happy birthday, Mark Walker. 21. There's things you can do in Nevada that you couldn't do before. Yeah, Google. I'm not telling you. Who else we got? Happy Father's Day to Colin Kane for Sunday. Happy Father's Day, Colin Kane. Kerry Lynn O'Neill says, shout out to Scott and Cardi in Manchester. Oh, you have to say it that way. There's no other way to say it. Elizabeth Wilson says, to all dads, especially the wonderful Jim for Sunday. Happy Father's Day to all the pops out there. All right, folks, if there's any more coming through, if I spot them, I'll do them. Let's go on to round number 2. Round number 2 are movies from the 1990s. Last week, we had movies from the 80s. Now we're bringing it up a decade. Let's see how well you do. You ready? Let's do this. Question number 1. In 1991, Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins were all about the silence of what? Is it dogs, cats, horses, or lambs? In 1991, Jodie Foster and Anthony Hopkins were all about the silence of what? Queen Anne's got another shout going out here. Happy birthday to my niece Ashley, who celebrates her birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Ashley. Monday can't come soon enough. Question number 2. In 1995, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman starred in a film that was just a number. What was that number? Was it 7, 13, 42, or 101. In 1995, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman starred in a film that was just a number. What was that number? Question number three. Question number three. If you've just joined us, make sure you get the answer sheet. The link to it's on my page. Don't put answers in the comments. Question number three. Who starred alongside Brad Pitt in Fight Club? You remember Fight Club? Nobody talks about Fight Club. Was it Angelina Jolie, John Cusack, Kevin Spacey, or Edward Norton? Who starred alongside Brad Pitt in Fight Club? Shh. Michael Riley, I see you put the number 7 up there. You think you might be answering one of the questions. Please don't put answers in the comments. You need the answer sheet. The links to it is on my page. So whether your answer is right or wrong, please, no answers in the comments, please. Everyone's using an answer sheet. All right, question number 4. Question number 4. In 1991, what was the Terminator film called? Was it Judgment Day, Rise of the Machines, Salvation, or just Terminator? In 1991, what was the Terminator film called? Oh, that's a good one. Hi Rebecca, thanks for joining us. We're doing a pub quiz. Please don't put any answers in the comments, please. Everyone's working off of an answer sheet. If you want to play along, you're welcome to. You'll get the link to it on my Facebook page. It just says answer sheet. Click on it. You're welcome to join in. Question number 5. Question number 5. Oh, this is one of those year ones. You hate the year ones, don't you? But let's see how well you did. What year did the first Matrix film come out? What year did the first Matrix film? We got 1990, 93, 97, or 1999. What year did the very first Matrix film come out? Alright, we got another few people who have joined us. Marco and Debbie, if you're watching, welcome along. We're playing a pub quiz. Please don't put any answers in the comments. Everybody's working off of an answer sheet, multiple choice answer sheet, which the link to it is on my page. If you want to go there, you're more than welcome to play along. Alright, question number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 6. The 1997 film Boogie Nights starred what well-known actor? Was it Brad Pitt, John Travolta, Mark Wahlberg, or Patrick Swayze? The 1997 film Boogie Nights, Boogie Nights, starred which well-known actor? I don't know if you guys can see in the comments, but my boss, Lawrence John, has basically he's hit with a shameless plug. But I'm going to read it out because, you know, he's my boy. He's got my back. He says, if you get a chance, mention that July the 4th of July, is the 23rd anniversary of the launch of regular programming on Energy 106 from Alien Mountain. Back in the day, LJ will be playing 106 of the 106 of the top energy anthems, and you can visit the Jump Radio or Energy Remembered Facebook pages and post your 3 favorite tunes in the comment boxes. So basically, I'm on Jump Radio. It's an online radio station along with LJ and a lot of other DJs. And LJ's got a show coming up, which is going to be kind of cool. I'd be looking to look for it. Just search Facebook for Jump Radio. That's the easiest thing. Jump Radio. Search for it, you'll find it, and it's pretty cool. All right, let's kick along. Kick along. Yeah, shameless plug. All right, we're moving on to question number 7 now. Question number 7 in the second round. In 1994, Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis were natural-born what? Is it hunters, lovers, fighters, or killers? In 1994, Woody Harrelson and Juliette Lewis were natural-born what? Shameless plug. I love it. I love it. That'll be a good show. 106 Energy 106 Classics. I think I'll be tuning in that one myself. 4th of July. All right, folks. Time for the final question of round number 2. When you're done with this, hit the next button at the bottom. It'll take you on to round number 3. Question number 8. Here we go. In 1998, Sean Penn starred in a war film called The Thin What Line? Was it red, blue, dead, or life? In 1998, Sean Penn starred in a war film called The Thin What Line? All right, folks, hit next button at the bottom when you're done, and I'll see you around number 3. Oh, Ali Brown is looking for question number 4 repeated. I just saw that in the messages there. Ali, question number 4 was, in 1991, what was the Terminator film called? That was question number 4 for Ali. All right, round number 3, let's get there. All right, folks, it is prizes time, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to discuss the prizes that we give away in the pub quiz every Tuesday night. As I mentioned previously, if you were here at the start, you're not necessarily going to win something if you win tonight's pub quiz. So again, no point Googling. You win, I mean, it doesn't mean anything, especially if you cheated getting there. It has no meaning whatsoever. And anyone seeing your name at the top is going to be like, they don't care. They don't care. So there's nothing worth cheating for, but there are 3 prizes and they will be dished out randomly. Now basically I will choose 3 people of all, or 3 teams of all of the teams that are playing tonight, and I will give you a prize. We have 3 prizes up for grabs, so let's go through them. Prize number 1. If you're North Down or Bangor based, whereas where I'm doing this pub quiz from, we have a local prize up for grabs from Benny Black's Bar in High Street in Bangor. Michael Brennan has been so kind to give me a voucher, or the authority rather, because no physical voucher, to give away 4 free cocktails when the bar reopens. All you got to do is go down, say, "Hi Michael, my name is such and such." They'll have your name and file because I'll be giving it to them, and that's it. 4 free cocktails to get any night you are down there to get your night off to a good start. And I'll tell you what night is the best night, because that's the night I'm there. I'll tell you about that later on. That's my shameless plug. All right, prize number 2, if you're not Bangor based, a little further afield, Belfast. We have a prize for a bar in Belfast, the Parlour Bar near Queen's University, up there near the Students' Union. The Parlour Bar is a place where I do some work in as well. I'll tell you about that later on. They have given me £20 worth of drinks vouchers to give away. So basically, £20 bar tab is yours if you are one of the lucky winners tonight. Again, just ask for a manager, give them your name, they'll have a list, tick you off the lane. £20 worth of drinks are yours. Now, if you're further afield, or you don't drink in Bangor, you don't drink in Belfast, then I am giving away my complete back catalogue of all of the old albums I did for before Energy 106, for Energy 106, and after Energy 106. 26 albums in total will all be yours. I'll send you a digital download link. You can download them on your computer, onto your phone, do whatever you want with them. Stick them on a USB stick, burn them to CDs. I don't care. They're yours. Share them if you want to. So there you go. 3 prizes will be given out, and they'll be given out randomly. Now, here's how you get it. At the end of tonight's pub quiz, when you submit the last final round, you will be given your score instantly. You don't need to wait for me to score your page. You'll be given it instantly. Boom, there it is. It's yours. All you have to do is post that score in the comments of the newsfeed. That's it. Those are the people that I go and look for, because I need to see your name and then what score you got next to each other. That's how I'm able to identify and pick someone at random. So do that. Make sure you post your score, no matter how bad it is, because I will be choosing one from the low, one from the high, one from the middle. It's a bit of a mix match, so make sure you do that. All right, folks, let's do this. It's round number 3. You may have noticed it's a history round. How well did you study in school? Did you study at all? I didn't. I'm useless at history. Google was my friend with this, but I had to check every question 3 times just to be sure, because there's nothing like getting something wrong. All right, let's go ahead and kick it off. Round number 3. Don't forget, no answers if you just joined us. Oh, D. Cragen is here. Hi, D. How you doing? The Energy 106 Online guy is here. So we got Lawrence John from the old FM. He's watching. D. Cragen from Energy 106, the Facebook Online guys. So yeah, cool. We got a lot of DJs here. I've seen a few other names too. All right, back to history. Back to history. It's our history round, number 3. Don't forget, if you have just joined us, don't put any answers in the comments. Everybody is working off an answer sheet, and the link to it is on my page, just on a post that says answer sheet. You can't miss it, and you're welcome to play along. All right, let's do it. Question number 1. Oh, the years. But one of them hopefully should stand out at you. What year was the Battle of Hastings? Was it 1781, 1690, 1066, or 1942? Now, with a little bit of common sense, you should be able to eliminate 2 of those, but let's see how well you do. What year was the Battle of Hastings? Come on, Rachel, Emily, you'll get it. You'll get it. You know you will. And you'll be so proud of yourself, too. Mark Hall, my Waddy. It's Robinson's this week. Yep. I got poached. My Waddy couldn't pay my bill. Robinson's came along, doubled my salary. I'm in. Question number 2. Question number 2. The 1876 Battle of Little Bighorn was also known as what? Is it Custer's Last Stand, Battle of Stalingrad, Battle of Yorktown, or Waterloo? The 1876 Battle of Little Bighorn was also known as what? My wife just posted up there, Shawnee McCartney said, shout out to Jackson, who is charging her £6 for an ice cream made of Lego. Go on, my son. Entrepreneur right there. Get in. £6. Cough it up. Oh, bless. All right, question number 3. Question number 3. In 1666, there was a massive fire in England. What was it known as? Ash Friday, Great Fire of Southwark, Great London Fire, or Hartford Circus Fire? In 1666, there was a massive fire in England. What was it known as? The song freaks me out. It's the voice. Fast forward! New music next week, I promise. Question number 4. Question number 4. What great plight, so a bad thing, what great plight happened in Ireland between 1845 and 1852? Was it the potato famine, leprosy outbreak, Black Death, or measles outbreak? What great plight happened in Ireland between 1845 and 1852? Simon, you got it in one. It's a backup plan. This history round is actually a little on the hard side. If you didn't study, you're woo! All right, question number 5. Question number 5. This is 50-50, so you might fluke this one. All right, according to history, which explorer supposedly, now I'm going to say supposedly, because in America it's debated all the time, so I don't want to get in any trouble, all right? I'm going to say supposedly, don't want to get in any trouble, discovered America 500 years before the other one? Christopher Columbus or Leif Erikson? According to history, which explorer supposedly, quote unquote, discovered America 500 years before the other one? Christopher Columbus or Leif Erikson? Debate, debate, debate. Okay, now the music's getting good. All right, local time, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 6. Question number 6. If you live in Northern Ireland, you have to know this question. You just have to. It's like law. Are you ready? All right, here we go. What year did the Titanic sink? Was it 1901, 1908, 1912, or 1921? What year did the Titanic sink? You better not get it wrong, all right? All right, question number 7. Question number 7, some more years, but they're close together, and by the looks of them, they all seem to be roughly around the end of World War II. So let's see what this question is. You ready? In what year did VE Day happen, marking the end of the Second World War? Was it 1944, 1945, 1946, or 1947? Do you know when the war ended? Do you? In what year did VE Day happen, marking the end of the Second World War? All right, folks, time for the final question of our history round. I hope it wasn't too horrible for you. You gotta try to find something a bit different in there. Someone in one of the previous pub quizzes, whenever I was asking, what kind of rounds would you like to see? They said history. Here it is. I bet you're regretting suggesting that now. All right, here we go. In what decade, this final question for the history round, in what decade, so nice big wide areas, in what decade did the internet, 70s, 80s, 90s, or noughties? When did that internet just fire up and, hey, we can send messages now? In what decade did Tim Barnsley invent the internet, the interwebs? All right, folks, that's the end of round number 3. Go ahead and hit the next button when you're done. I'll see you round number 4. Loving the tunes. All right, folks, before we do round number 4, it is time, just for make a small announcement. A lot of people fire me, well, some people, I'm going to say, I can't say a lot because it is just some, not everybody's doing it. Some of you are firing me £1 or £2 on PayPal to say thank you for the pub quiz, for me doing this for you every week, and obviously to help me support my family. It's an income for us. We're all in lockdown, and a lot of us are on zero income, and this is helping. This is really, really helping. I can't stress that enough. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that did that. A couple weeks ago, I started doing, or 3 weeks ago, I started doing a thing that if by any chance anyone's feeling extra generous and they want to fire me £5 or more, I'm going to send you a personal email from your PayPal email address, or whatever's registered with PayPal, and I'm going to send you a gift. Obviously, big thank you for doing that, and I'm going to send you a gift that you can download and keep forever. It's yours. It's yours. So, if anybody hasn't done so and you'd like to do so, you want to get a free gift from me and a huge thank you with a personal email, please do that. Anything, $5 or more, anything at all, I will by all means be doing that. So, just want to say thank you very much for those who have, and I'll be looking at PayPal after this, and I'll be sending those emails out later on tonight. You'll have it when you wake up in the morning. There'll be a surprise. All right, folks, this is round number 4. Round number 4 is a picture round, and this time we are doing Name the Bands. Oh, yes, music bands, boy bands, girl bands. Oh, I wish you the best of luck with this. So let's kick it off. This is the first one, ladies and gentlemen. Do you recognize those boys there? Your options are 911, 5, Blue, or Busted. Who do you think they are? I'm going to keep the music up, I think, for the whole duration of this. All right, we're taking number 1 down. Taking number 1 down. Number 2. All right, who do you think they are? Oh, get in there. There we go. Number 2. Your options are S Club 7, Steps, Bewitched, or Ace of Base. All right, number 2 coming down. We'll get through these quickly. Number 3. Who do you see, ladies and gentlemen? Number 3. Your options are Coldplay, The Script, Nickelback, or Green Day. Number 3 coming down. Number 4. On your options for number 4, S Club 7, Ace of Base, Steps, or Bewitched. Alright, 4's coming down. 4's coming down. We're going to get through these quite quickly. Number 5. We're going black and white, ladies and gentlemen. Back in time. Oh, get in there. There you go. Who do you see? Who do you see? Your options are the Bee Gees, the Nolans, ABBA, or Boney M. All right, taking down number 5. Oh, there you go. Number 6. Who do you see, folks? Who do you see? Your options are The Corrs, Tiffany, M People, or Bewitched. All right, number 6 coming down. Time for number 7. There's 10 in total. This is number 7. Sexy guys. Sexy guys. What do you see? Pet Shop Boys, Village People, Right Said Fred, or Panic at the Disco. This guy on the outside right here, he looks like my original DJ mentor from 1989, Jay Caulfield, from Mingle's nightclub in Newton Ours. It's a spit of him, it really is. Gonna have to send him that photograph and say, is that you? Is that what you did when you stopped DJing? All right, here we go. Number 8. Number 8. Who do we got? Who do we got? All right, options for number 8 are Michael Bublé, Human League, Aha, or The Script. Number 8 is coming down. Ooh, not too long with these. You really got to get them pretty quick. All right, number 9. Another black and white going back in time. What do you see for number 9? Your options are the Bee Gees, the Beatles, the Beach Boys, or the Kinks. Yeah. Huh. Come on, come on. Whoop, whoop. All right, number 9 coming down. Yes, there's vodka in my wine. Robinsons. Robinsons. All right, final one, folks. Who do you see? Who do you see? Your options are the Black Eyed Peas, Evanescence, Blondie, or No Doubt. Once you're done with that one, go ahead and click next at the bottom to take you on to round number 5. I'm going to take that one down. I think someone has just requested to see the first one, question number 1, because it froze for them. Question number 1, Billy McCauley. That was number 1. I'll hold it for you just for a couple of seconds. You have obviously your options on the answer sheet, so you should know who that is. Pretty straightforward enough. Pick one of the options that are there. That was number 1, the one that you missed. And that's as long as I can hold it. These arms are heavy. All right, so before we do round number 5, it's time for the Where Are You From section. section of the show. I want to know where you're from, basically. That's what it is. The further you are away, the more excited I get. So where in the world are you? I'm hosting this pub quiz from a small little seaside town called Bangor in Northern Ireland, and I love this place, love this town. But I'd like to know where you're from. Are you still in Northern Ireland, Var? Tell me what town or city's closest to you. If you're on the UK mainland, again, town, city, or if you're further afield in a different country, let's hear some countries. It's really nice to see names coming from people playing from around the world. So yeah, do that now in the comments. Let me see. Oh, question now. Ali Brown is looking for number 9. Looks like she missed one. So while you guys are doing the shouts out, I'm going to hold up number 9 for Ali Brown. Very quickly, Ali. I'm not going to hold it for long. Oh, you're going to have to recognize the faces. All right, so there are the faces. That was number 9 for Ali Brown. All right, so where in the world are you from? We've got Coleraine, St. Field Road, Belfast, stormy Sheffield. Is it stormy over there? Is it stormy? Who else we've got? We have Timbuktu. Holy kidding. It's the Manx again, Manchester. Question 9 froze. Yeah, I got that one for you there. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so you should be looking at round number 5 now. Dronefield, or is it Dronefield? Round number 5, Petrol Heads, ladies and gentlemen. Do you have a petrol head on your team? Who knows cars inside out, could fix it with a blindfold on? That's the person you need on your team right now. If you don't have one of those, you're in luck, because it's a petrol head round for dummies. It's a simplified down. We don't be too intense. It wasn't like that history round. What? All right, let's kick it off. Round number 5, petrol heads. Let's see how well you do. Question number 1. What number was the star petrol that we stopped using when unleaded petrol took over? 2, 4, 6, or 8-star petrol? What number was the star petrol that we stopped using when unleaded took over? Oh, hi. Did you make an ice cream for me?
No, it's a pet cream.
It's a what?
A pet cream.
Oh, how much is it?
4 money.
For money. Okay, you need 4 money. Looks like a cross. 4 money for the ice cream. There you go, Jackson. Thank you very much for the ice cream. Can you give it to Mommy? Let me hustle. Thanks. Goodbye. He needs 4 money. About $3.50. All right, question number 2. Question number 2. In reference to the power of a vehicle, what does the B for Bravo, what does the B stand for in BHP? Is it boost, base, bore, or brake? In reference to the power of a vehicle, what does the B stand for in BHP? Oh, that ice cream was good. Legos get stuck in your throat. Lawrence, trust you. Another planet. Alien mountain. All right, question number 3. Got any Americans out there? Got any American Yanks? Yeah, do you? This is an American question about American car. Muscle. What car company makes the American muscle car, the Camaro? Is it a Pontiac, a Chevrolet, a Chrysler, or a Buick? Muscle car, the Camaro. All right, question number 4. Question number 4. What fluid do you check in your car using something called a dipstick? Is it oil, coolant, brake fluid, or windscreen wash? What fluid do you check in your car using a dipstick? Question number 5. Question number 5. This is a UK one, so if you're outside the UK, you're just going to have to take a mad guess at this one. What's the national speed limit on motorways in the UK? Is it 50, 60, 70, or 80 miles an hour? What's the national speed limit on motorways in the UK? question number 6. Question number 6. Your ABS system stops your car from skidding when you apply the brakes. What does the A stand for in ABS? That's Alpha, Bravo, Sierra. What does the A stand for? Is it anti? Is it automatic? Is it actuator or anti-lock? Your ABS system stops your car from skidding when you apply the brakes. What does the A in ABS stand for? That's right, BMWs don't need to follow the road, the speed limits. They just do what they want. I had one. I should know. Don't have it anymore though. Apparently they don't come with indicators either. Alright, let's move on before I start losing friends. Oh, what? The numbers just went down. Question number 7. Question number 7. Fight. How many foot pedals are in a car with an automatic gearbox? 1, 2, 3, or 4. How many foot pedals are there in a car with an automatic gearbox? Alright folks, time for the final question of our Petrol Heads round. Hopefully it hasn't been too hard for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Final question, when you're done with this, hit next to the bottom. You know the drill. What is the tachometer in a car also known as? Is it oil temperature gauge? Battery voltage meter, the gauge tells you how many volts are on the battery. Is it the rev counter? Or is it the speed dial, how fast you're going? What is the tachometer in a car also known as? Go ahead and hit next to the bottom. I'll see you at round 6. Alright folks, before we start this round, can I ask everyone to not type anything in the comments for a second? I need to put some things in the comments, so just take your fingers off the keyboard for a wee second. I'm going to type something out and then I'm going to come back to you. It's an interactive thing, so you can watch, but don't type anything. Give me a wee second. Two more to go. One more. Okay. I have to put in 5 comments. We have Disney. Oh, someone's looking for question number 7 again. Sorry, Andrew Elliott will take care of that very, very quickly. Question number 7 was, how many foot pedals are in a car with an automatic gearbox? Although if you've hit next already and moved on, I'm sorry for that. All right, folks, so don't be typing up options. Don't be typing up suggestions. That's not what we're asking. You will see that I've made 5 comments under Danny D. We have Disney, Simpsons, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, and Friends is up at the top as well too. All right, here's what I want you to do. I'm thinking next week we are going to do a completely themed pub quiz. There'll be no general knowledge, there'll be no TV and film, there'll be no random bits and bobs, no history round, no Petrol Heads round. It'll all be on one subject. I need you to like which one of those 5 comments that I've put down that you want to do next week. You can like more than one if you want to. If there's a couple there that you like and you want to do that, that's not a problem. You can like all 5 if you want, but that seems pointless. Just pick the ones that you want. If there's one that you don't want, just don't like it. And you don't need to comment underneath it saying, oh, this is what I want. All I need to do is see likes. After this quiz is done, I'm going to go back and I'm going to have a look at how many likes we have next to Friends, how many we have next to Disney, how many next to The Simpsons, how many next to Harry Potter, and how many next to Game of Thrones. At the moment, it looks like Friends is winning with Disney in close second. So it's all up to you. Now, this is only part of the poll. I will be tomorrow putting a poll on my Facebook page that's going to last a week. And it's going to be exactly the same idea where we get people to vote. But you guys are the ones that are playing right now. You're the ones that are going to be here. So I'm asking you guys first to help thin the herd because I want to narrow it down to 3. I would like to lose 2 of these 5. So I'm going to narrow it down to 3 based on your likes, and then those 3 will be posted tomorrow on my page, and you'll need to come back and vote again, all right? And get as many of your friends to vote as well. Get them to go to my page. The more likes one has, the more likelihood it's going to happen, and it's going to be the one that you want to play. So next week, we're doing a theme quiz. Oh yeah, baby. You better have your unagi on, better have your wand for Harry Potter, and know all about Disney. Fabulous. Yes, so it could be anything. Could be anything. All right, folks, so it looks like the likes are going up quite well. Friends and Disney are not far apart from each other. There's only 3 in it. It looks like Simpsons has fallen by the wayside. Harry Potter is down, and Game of Thrones is down. I like them all. I've done them all. They're great. But yeah, I want to choose the one that you guys are going to find the most fun. All right? All right. Could it be any more Friends? That's where we look like we're at the moment. All right, folks, it is time to get back to this. Now, Elizabeth Wilson, she typed in Simpsons. Hopefully you've liked the Simpsons post because that's what I needed you to do. All right, folks, it's round number 6. We've only got 2 rounds left to do, and this time, round number 6 is video games. How good are you, the old joystick? Pew, 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 pew. Video games from old and new, so a little bit of mix of everything. Hopefully you'll do well at this. There are a few old ones here, so if your grandparents are around and they played the Atari 2600, yeah, make sure they're here, because you never know. You never know. All right, let's kick it off. Question number 1. Simple numbers, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Here's the question. How many Pac-Man ghosts were chasing you? How many Pac-Man ghosts were there? Question number 2. Question number 2. Oh, Pac-Man. Waka, waka, waka. Did you get that one? All right, question number 2. What is the current Call of Duty game called that we're playing? The one that's out right now and everyone's playing. Is it a Black Ops game? Is it a Modern Warfare game? Is it Battlefield or World at War? What's it called? What's the current Call of Duty game called that we're playing right now? Yep, you can vote for more than one if you want, not a problem. Vote for all the ones you like. Question number 3. Question number 3. In Mario Kart, are the McWeers playing? In Mario Kart, which one of these is the heaviest character? Metal Mario, Donkey Kong, Roy Koopa, or Bowser? In Mario Kart, which one of these is the heaviest character? One, two, three, 4. Okay, getting carried away. Love a bit of music. Question number 4. Question number 4. Which fighting game, so a beat 'em up, which fighting game has characters called Eddie Gordo and Paul Phoenix? Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Tekken, or Yi Are Kung Fu? Which fighting game has characters called Eddie Gordo and Paul Phoenix? David Kirkpatrick, what number do you need repeated? All right, question number 5. Question number 5. I think Mark Weir will get this one as well too. How many Final Fantasy core games have there been? So no spin-offs, etc. None of the weird ones that go off. So the ones with numbers involved, basically, I think is the best way to look at it. 10, 15, 20, or 25. If you can remember Final Fantasy, what's the highest number you've heard after that? How many Final Fantasy core games have there been? So no spin-offs or anything like that. Hope your kids are playing along, because they're going to know all these. They're going to know them all. Wake them up. If you put them to bed, wake them up. All right, question number 6. Question number 6. Ever play Crash Bandicoot? Oh, spins around, knocks the fruit away. Crash Bandicoot collects a fruit called Wumpa fruit. What does it look like to you and me? What do we always think it was? We have melons, bananas, strawberries, or apples. Crash Bandicoot collects a fruit called Wumpa fruit. I didn't know that. What does it look like to you and me? Come on, Rachel, you could fluke them. You could fluke them. Multiple choice. All right, now these next 2 questions, right, are questions that you could cheat on without Google. You might be able to cheat on without Google. Whether you do it or not, I think you shouldn't. I think you should let the answers go, and then you'll find out later on whether you got it right. Because remember, once you get your score, you also get all the right answers as well too. You just scroll down; they're all there, so you can check. But it'd be nice just to test your memory. Don't be tempted to go and look, all right? Because some of you I know can go and just go and look, and you'll get the answer. So try not to do that. All right, resist temptation. You ready for this? All right. First question is to those Xbox owners, not the PlayStation owners, the Xbox owners. Here we go. On an Xbox controller, where is the X button in that little cluster of buttons? Is it at the top, the bottom, the left, or the right? Just go by memory. Don't reach for that controller. Don't reach for it. I'm watching. And funnily enough, question number 8. On a PlayStation controller, where is the X button in the little cluster of buttons? Is it at the top, the bottom, the left, or the right? Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Come on. Let's see if you can remember, all right? Let's see if you can remember. You've used the controller for years, right? You should know where the X button is. All right, when you're done with that, hit next, and then you'll find out later on when you get all the answers. You scroll back and you go, no, I knew it was there, and I second-guessed myself. See it? Round 7. All right, folks, welcome to the final round. Did you cheat? Did you look at a controller? Your cheeks are going red. You did, didn't you? Cheaters. All right, we're final round. TV and film. TV and film. This is the final round. Before we do this one, I want to give a big shout out to the venues that are supporting me, obviously by giving me prizes to give to you guys, and where I'm going to be when lockdown finally finishes. They talk about reopening bars on the 3rd of July, but I think it's going to be just the ones that are serving food. So the wet bars, where they just serve alcohol, unless they have a beer garden out the back or a seating area out the front, they're going to be a bit snookered. And again, I don't know if entertainment is really going to kick in whenever the bars open. I think there'll be another big delay. I think it'll have to get from 2 meters down to 1 meter, maybe even down to no social distancing before entertainment kicks back in, or possibly a vaccine needs to be available. So the likes of me, DJs, quizmasters, I think we're going to be unemployed for quite some time. So your contributions via PayPal to helping me do this, you have no idea how much it means to me right now. Things are tight. All right, so it's time for the final round, but I'd like to give a big shout out to those venues that are doing it. First of all, Betty Black's in Bangor on High Street, giving me those 4 cocktails to give away. I'm there on Saturday afternoons, or at least hopefully I will be when they reopen sometime in the future. I'm there Saturday afternoons from 4 p.m. The Parlour in Belfast next to Queen's, they give me the £20 voucher that I'm going to be giving away later on tonight. I do a Wednesday and a Thursday in there. The Wednesday is bingo, the Thursday is a pub quiz night, and they're bung both nights. And the bingo is crazy. It's not even bingo. It's like other things that make it a little. The bingo is only a part of it. That's the best way to phrase it. And then what do we have? Teddy's Restaurant in Bangor. I'm there on a Friday night after the food stops at 9 p.m. The pub quiz kicks over. So a nice wee night out. Friday's a new night out in Bangor. Have a meal in Teddy's Restaurant and then play the pub quiz after. So there you go. That is where I am. Hopefully you can join me once this is all over and we get back to normality. All right, final round. TV and film. Always likely to be a TV and film, although next week it won't be. So, question number 1. The host, Ted Rogers, hosted which TV game show? Was it Bullseye, 3-2-1, or Blockbusters? Ted Rogers hosted which TV game show? All right, Cardi Cook, did you guys miss 7 or 8? Although you've probably hit next and gone on, haven't you? Yeah, you probably have, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't see it in time. I apologize. If you want me to read them out and you haven't hit next, type in, yes, read them out. But remember, you don't want to go back. Don't hit the back button. You can wipe all of your answers. It's not worth the risk. Okay, Cardi, you haven't hit next yet. Thank you for that. Cardi Cook is looking for questions 7 and 8 in the video games round. So, Cardi, I'm going to read those out for you now. Question number 7 was, on an Xbox controller, where is the X button in the little cluster of buttons? Is it at the top, at the bottom, the left, or the right? And question 8 was the same question, but it was on a PlayStation controller. Where is the X button? Top, bottom, left, or right? Hope that helped. All right, back to the TV and films. Question number 2. Question number 2. What's the name of the Netflix series about a meteor on a collision course with Earth? Is it Dark Matter? Is it Salvation? The Expanse? Or Sense8? What's the name of the Netflix series about a meteor on a collision course with planet Earth? Mark, I should be giving you royalties. I mean, come on. They don't come for me anymore. They come for you and your comedy, don't they? You're wasted being a doctor on the front line. No, man. It's the funny bone you need to be working on. Oh. All right, folks. Question number 3. Question number 3. Into your horror films? You like them? How many Scream films have there been? 3, 4, 5, or 6? Remember Scream? The big scary ghost mask? How many Scream films have there been? Hey Patrick, how you doing? Old boss? Need to rehire me again. Once bar opened again. Alright, question number 4. Question number 4. Patty and Selma are sisters that feature on which animated TV series? Is it Family Guy, American Dad, The Simpsons, or South Park? Patty and Selma are sisters that feature on which animated TV series? Question number 5. Question number 5. Which animated character played the Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia? Was it Donald Duck, Daffy Duck, Mickey Mouse, or Pluto? Which animated character played the Sorcerer's Apprentice on Fantasia? Question number 6. Question number 6. What's the name of the new TV series about a little girl surviving a plane crash? She's being protected by a female cop, and the little girl has special powers too. Woo, make stuff happen. Is it Devs, Tales from the Loop, Upload, or Emergence? What's the new TV series called about a little girl surviving a plane crash? She's being protected by a female police officer, and the little girl has powers too. Question number 7. Question number 7. Seriously, there's vodka in this. Question number 7. For the film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, who wrote the song Everything I Do It For You? Who wrote that? Was it Bruce Springsteen, Bon Jovi, Huey Lewis, or Bryan Adams? Wrote and performed, we'll call it. For the film Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, who wrote and sung the song Everything I Do It For You? Well, folks, we are almost at the end of the pub quiz. Only got one question left to go. So, before I read out this final question, when you're done with this question, you'll be, instead of next at the bottom, it'll be submit. You go ahead and submit that. You'll actually send me all your scores. I'll have them, which is great. Thank you. I can look through them later on and get some information. But what I need you to do is, once you get your score, I need you to post it in the comments of this live stream, right down there at the bottom. And if you have a team name, put that up there with it as well, too. It'll be those scores that I flick through to randomly find the 3 prize winners of the prizes that we're giving out this week. So make sure you do that as soon as you're done. As soon as you're done with this question, hit submit, get your score, put it in the comments. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Everything else I talk about now is just other stuff. So yes, also I'll be uploading this to YouTube later on. This is quiz number 12. I have up on my YouTube channel all the way back to quiz number 4. And the list of what all the rounds are in each of those quizzes are in the description. So you can have me flick through and see, oh, I might like that one, might not like that one. And of course, the link to the answer sheet is in the description of the YouTube video as well. My YouTube channel is just simply DJ Danny D 106. Simple as DJ Danny D 106, and I'll be posting it on my Facebook page later on this evening, about an hour or two, when I should get it processed and get it uploaded. So you can play it again if you want to. If you joined us late and you didn't get playing from the start, you can play it again. All right, folks, this is it. It's time for the final question. Thank you very much for playing, and this is it. It's always a geeky, nerdy, sci-fi one, because that's who I am. That's what I do, and I would have it all sci-fi if I could, but then it would bore the pants off people. So I get one question. Here we go. What's the name of the new Star Wars TV series on Disney Plus about a bounty hunter? Is it Clone Wars, Rebels, Mandalorian, or Resistance? What's the name of the new Star Wars TV series on Disney Plus about a bounty hunter? When I say new, I think it's just finishing off now, really, isn't it? All right, folks, there you go. That is the end of pub quiz number 12. Thank you very much for playing. Don't forget PayPal, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't sent me £1 or £2, please do so. And if you're feeling so generous to send me $5 or more, you're going to get a special email from me with a gift in it, so you can download it, and it's yours to keep. Thank you very much for playing along. I'll be back next week for pub quiz number 13. And don't forget to put your scores now in the comments. And remember, once you've done that, by the way, you can then scroll down from your score, and all the answers to tonight's pub quiz, the correct answers, are there, so you can help me flick through and see which ones you got wrong, and realize, son of a gun, you were going to say that, and you changed your mind at the last minute. Always go with the gut. Always go with the gut. That's it for me. If you got any feedback, you're welcome to put it in the comments at the bottom. Tell me if you enjoyed it. Tell me if you did. Please tell me if you enjoyed it. If there's anything you want me to change, like the music, we're changing that next week because we need some new music. Any comments or feedback, obviously well received, whether it's negative or positive, because you're only helping. And that's pretty much it. In about 30 minutes time, I'm going to be posting out the list of the winners, along with the list of the 3 people who have won the prizes. That'll be on my Facebook page in about 30 minutes. So go away, get a cup of tea, get some biscuits, come back in 30 minutes time, and it will be there. The top 3 scoring teams and the winners of the 3 random prizes. They'll all be 30 minutes time. Folks, thank you very much for playing. I love you most, and I'll see you next week. Stay safe and wash those hands. Bye!